go, baby.
Oh, yeah. We've got dabbing Trump. We're starting out fucking strong tonight, guys.
An absolute maniac of a man.
A genuine, some may say, actual psychopath of a man.
Yeah, indeed. Do you know if he made weight?
I don't know if he's showered, Ben. I'm going to be honest. But, hey, you know, who has nowadays?
Not me.
Well, yeah, not me.
It might wash off my spray tan, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying here, I mean, I don't know if that's your stink or my stink, but listen, we're both gamers. I think there's a market in what's coming off of us right now, I'm going to be honest.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is this?
This is Vladimir Putin.
Woo! Let's go, baby! The
fucking
Russian rocket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, something I'm curious about, Ben, is how hard these two guys are going to shake their hands. Each other's hands and maybe hug? I know they were probably very close before this match.
Well, this is the crazy thing, because this is a triple threat match. So we still got one more competitor to come in.
No.
And as we all know, in a triple threat, sometimes, you know, some enemies can become friends for a very certain amount of time. So we've got to watch out for these partnerships forming. You just never know when Trump and Putin are gonna, you know, lock eyes with each other and possibly kiss, Ben. It could happen. It's happened before. It is the United States champion who will make his appearance right now.
I'm excited for it. I can feel the crowd is electrified in anticipation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we are waiting on bated breath. Here he is. The man himself.
Let's go!
There's Barack Obama.
He's looking swole these days.
Honestly, right? He's had a lot of time off. So he's had to do something. Apparently he's been in the gym just 7 days. He hasn't seen his family in about 3 months. He doesn't know if Michelle's alive at this point because he threw his phone away.
And that's the kind of commitment that I like to see in a fighter.
Well, that's what champions are made of. But, you know, just for a little bit... Oh, yeah, no, he came out with a vengeance. He's here.
He is ready to go.
It's nice to also have the alert box actually in the stream now. That's good. Wait. Oh, fuck. I'm excited to say we can bring you the United States Championship.
Woo! And the match is underway.
The match is completely underway.
Ow!
I actually think since his presidency... with all this time in his hands, I actually think he's a lot more engaged now than he ever was. But Trump is just biding his time in the corner right now. I think he's just scraping the back of Obama, which he's done for the past 4 years.
Oh! And that's something we've seen him do to a lot of people, just skulk around behind them, waiting for his moment to strike. Beautiful little move there onto Putin. Putin's crying.
That is almost his signature move, just kind of waiting until people really are just down, and they're just spitting in their face. He's done that really well this season.
Beautiful little move there, Putin capitalizing, getting a hold of Obama.
Oh, and he's going for a pinfall, but Trump wasn't... I mean, I don't even know if Trump is awake right now. I think he's just on autopilot.
He looks exhausted. Maybe he hasn't had his KFC today.
Maybe. That is the source of his power. Well, wow, nice little kick.
Oh, beautiful drop kick.
And he's just dragging. The disrespect.
I'm sure that's against NATO.
Oh,
beautiful clothesline. Obama really capitalizing on these two red tie wearing maniacs.
Oh yeah, honestly at this point I think Trump is a little bit out of his depth. I mean, I know he has been for a while, but I think especially now, Obama's taking this time off to make himself a better person. And I think Trump is still just very angry that he's not involved in Twitter anymore, if I'm honest.
My sources actually have told me every day he's not on Twitter, he gets a little more angry.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see that here tonight.
Nice little move by Putin there onto Obama.
But this is where Trump. Trump isn't a thinker, but he is a reactionist, and
yes,
he does also have an immense amount of strength that he doesn't really know what to do with. So, although Trump may not be the brightest in the ring, he is very dangerous. There's a few Obama chants coming from the crowd right now, as he
love it.
Fucking folds Putin's clothes while he's still in them.
Yeah, but Trump is a big boy. He has a lot of power, but he just doesn't know what to do with it. He'll sit down. That's what he'll do.
Yeah, see,
classic Trump move.
This is the thing. You see, this is where Trump is at his most powerful. When he doesn't have to think, he just does. He just does.
That's right. I cannot believe he's still awake. Ow, Putin gaining a little traction.
And he's going for it. This could be Putin's night. Could Putin be US champion by the end of the night? Trump doesn't really know where he is, but that's not new for Trump.
That's not new, and you know what? If Putin is a US champion, that won't be new for him.
Oh, well, here we are. Can Trump make it to the top and take Putin down? We are seeing two presidents working together to destroy Vladimir Putin.
We've never seen this before.
Obama's kind of looking gone because Trump does kind of got this. But
Trump's punching Putin right in the butt.
I think Obama is more cuddling with Putin right now. I don't know what that says about the state of the world. This is an orgy we're seeing right now, Ben. They're going for it.
I'm engorged.
This is intense. Holy shit. They're all just going. Oh my god.
They are all going for it at the same time.
Who's it gonna? This is crazy. Oh. See, Trump may win this because Putin. Who's he punching? Obama's punching Trump.
Obama's punching Trump. Putin's just behind. I don't know if he knows. Oh, beautiful toss.
Obama just fucking lobbing Trump like the piece of shit he said he is. I think Putin may just take this, but this is this is going to be a picture finish.
It's tooth and nail. Picture finish indeed.
Who's going to take? Holy shit.
Oh my god. Will it be Putin? Will it be Obama?
It's Putin.
Oh, it's Putin.
Holy shit.
I cannot believe it, Ben. I cannot believe what we're seeing.
That was wild. Holy fuck.
Absolute insanity. And you know what? To be honest, somewhat of a predictable outcome. Putin coming out on top over these two U.S. presidents.
I mean, listen, I didn't have high hopes for Donald Trump, but what he did stand to do was completely undo everything that Obama did. Honestly, he just paved the way for Putin to sort of be throwing Trump off. It cost him vital seconds.
That was metaphorical, at least.
I think what we have to take away from this is mainly that if you have two presidents in a ring, they are going to go at each other more than they're going to go at Putin.
That's right.
America is just a self-destructive nation. I think that's what we have to take from this. They unravel themselves. They can't help it.
They do. And we saw that happen today.
We did, and then they give way to Russia. And it happens every time. It happens every single time.
That's right. That's
folks, that was... I'm going to be honest. If that's going to start us off, we're in for a good night. We're in for a good fucking night.
Yep, I'm in.
People are really they're gonna have to use not just brain, but also a lot of trickery and deceit. What we have next, folks, is we have a 8-man ladder match of 4 tag teams. How this is second on the card, I don't even know.
It's incredible. It's just absolutely incredible. I haven't seen a card like this, maybe ever.
No, never. I've never seen a card. I can say that I've never seen a card like this. And on the way to the ring is Brian and Stewie Griffin.
Amazing. Let's go. Stewie is looking like he's been putting in the work at the gym. I have heard rumors that there was some HGH controversy this summer.
There was
during SummerSlam, right? But I'm glad to see him back, and glad to see this team back together.
Yeah, and hopefully better than ever. These two, they're on, they're off, they're on, they're off. You never know if they love or hate each other, but right now they look in their element. Stewie's still the brains of the operation, and Brian really brings the brawn in this tag team.
He brings brawn and you know what, a certain amount of flair. I feel like Stewie sometimes can be just a little too in his own head, and I think Brian with the team just pulls them up.
I think they complement each other. They really do complement each other. Yeah. Right now is a true powerhouse of a tag team. I don't know. These could be a brick wall, Ben. They really could.
Yeah, you're right, Ben. You're right. The flames are warming up the entire arena, but you know what? They didn't even need flames to do that because
they didn't.
Look at these. Look at these.
Look at them. The Goblet of Fire have arrived.
Amazing. Is that Dumbledore and HPIC?
It's Dumbledore and the Harry Potter.
Yeah, many people thought Dumbledore had died. But of course, he just got into wrestling.
Yeah, no, that was completely... He needed the time off to explore wrestling, and then he just didn't come back to the Harry Potter universe. Vince McMahon, basically, he just gave him a blank check and said, listen, write your number, you're going to be a star. And he really has. I mean, look at the way that beard is moving.
Beard has clumped up in recent years, and I believe that's a fighting technique. I've seen him use it in practice before.
Well, this is what we've seen this all season. We've seen, Dumbledore uses that beard to kind of enchant his foes, and they don't really know what way he's gonna move because the beard just twitches like this. And then you see Harry come in from the back and just sort of Expelliarmus their ass away. And
that's right.
It's worked for them, and that's why they're here challenging for the title at WrestleMania.
Oh my God.
And in recent years, these two have been unstoppable. They are the current champions.
Absolute powerhouses. Individually and as a team, these guys have been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, that is Chris Pratt. He's taking time off the method act.
That's right.
We all know that Mario's more of a title these days, but it's still the same Luigi. He's still stuck around. And I think they picked these pretty well for his name Mario.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mario Pratt and classic Luigi are a great team, and yeah, Mario, like Batman, is more of an idea.
Yes.
And they're keeping it going. They're keeping the legacy going. Although we do know there's been some infighting with the Princess Peaches and the Koopas of the world, this team has stayed strong throughout. That is something we like to see.
They have, but I think, especially since the original Mario unfortunately passed away in that crazy hot air balloon accident, I think this is the best way to memorialize him and keep his legacy going, Yeah,
it's really honoring the memory.
Mm-hmm. I think this may be the best Mario and Luigi pair we've seen in a long time.
I'm going to have to agree with you there, Ben. It makes it a little more exciting.
It does, but can they best The Simpsons?
I don't know. Marge and Homer, like Mario and Luigi, have been loved throughout our history.
They truly have.
And I'm viewing that Marge has some gains. So
she does for sure.
I know she's been hitting the gym very hard.
She's eating a lot of eggs. She's ate a lot of eggs, Ben, let me fucking tell you.
I bet. I can't even imagine what her bathroom smells like on Monday mornings.
I can tell. I've had to stay at their house many a time on the road. It's terrible. They actually scream at each other in the middle of the night. Not awake. They are just asleep. But one will just start screaming for about roughly 3 hours, and then the other one will sort of scream back, and it's just a back and forth. They got a very good relationship going, and we're underway.
I gotta say, Marge is looking like a force to be reckoned with in the ring, and tossing Dumbledore like a small sack of peanuts.
There is a lot going on, Ben. Marge has just jawed Mario, which I think was very disrespectful. But at the same time, I think she knows what she's doing. She's now taking out on Homer. I think she's just a cyclone.
Yeah, she's upset, and I think that comes back to the little bit of infighting that the Simpsons have in their sleep. There's still some aggression there. There's still some frustration between the two.
Oh yeah, it's all subconscious, Ben. A lot of damage taken here. Marge seems unstoppable right now.
Absolute Goliath. Brian being swung around by the penis by Luigi.
That is Luigi's signature move, has been for years, and it's effective more than anything. It's just effective. Marge now taking it to Harry Potter. Where is she going to take him? She's taking him away.
Not sure. I'd like to see more out of Harry. Oh, beautiful move there by Marge. But I love to see a happy dog, and Brian is putting in work now on Mario, and that's great to see his tail wagging him a little bit.
I think Brian, he had a slow start, but I think he's really getting going now. Marge has been taken out of the ring, and I think that is a big gain for everyone stood in that ring right now, Bren.
Stewie and Luigi seem to really be disliking each other. Luigi slapping Stewie down.
There is some animosity between those two. I think there's a little bit of a rivalry brewing. He is taking the ladder to Stewie Griffin.
Oh my God! Incredible, as Stewie's just a baby.
That was
smashing
brutal.
a ladder on a baby is pretty inappropriate in most social circles.
But not right here in the WWE, Ben.
Never.
That's why we love it.
We love it here, and you know what? We keep the doors open for all kinds of folks.
Oh, we do. We do not discriminate. We can have, babies, and I'm going to end that sentence there, Ben.
There we go, and I think that was the right thing to do.
I think the only way I can call this, I think my money has to go on Brian and Stewie. I just think they have They just have that telepathy. I think Marge is going to get in the way of a lot of the other teams. I think she's the nullifier. But I think Brian and Stewie just have it in them, I think, just to clinch this.
They seem like they're working as a team, where the other fighters seem to be wrestling individually.
And also,
right
I think Marge is trying to take out pretty much anyone she sees at this. But I think, I think although she is a teammate with Homer, I think she's put up with his shit for, 30 years now, Ben? I think.
At least.
I think she's also just kind of sick of him.
Yeah, it's strange to see Marge and Homer still together after all this time, especially since they've recently lost their Duff sponsorship. Beautiful move by Marge there on Harry Potter.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy as well. I think Homer needs to maybe stay off Twitter for a little bit. I think some of the things he said weren't right, but you know what? At WWE, we don't judge people based on what they tweet.
You know what, Ben? He has apologized for those tweets. A lot of them did happen in 2012.
That is true. It was a different time.
It was a different time, but you know, it's the hurt continues, and the apology, in my opinion, could have been better. It could have been a little more in depth, and I think maybe that's what some of the Marge and Homer infighting is about.
And you know what? He has rectified himself. He has also donated to Donkeys Without Feet. So I think
that's right.
I think in the grand scheme of things, we had a net positive. I think helping the world does more than words, Ben. I think that's what we need to take away from this.
Yeah, and guys, if you haven't, out of all this controversy, heard about Donkeys Without Feet, just go ahead and search that in any search engine. Even Yahoo will get you there.
For sure. Harry Potter is taking it to Marge right now with a Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful move.
Holy
beautiful.
He has taken down the giant while Dumbledore sleeps outside the ring with Brian Griffin.
That was clean. Very Gryffindor of him.
It was. I think he's taken out of Marge. I think he's on a rampage right now. He's after Luigi.
So, something interesting about Harry Potter that you'll probably notice throughout the match is he sees green like bulls see red.
He does.
It's comes back to his days always fighting against Slytherin. So true. It's always a downside to any opponent of Harry's that is donning the color green.
Which is why it was also very hard for them to actually make those movies. There was a lot of green screen used, and a lot of the time was actually spent. J.K. Rowling actually had to be on set with a tranquilizer gun at least 80% of the time, just in case Harry saw the green screen. They actually put lenses in his eyes so that he couldn't actually see. He was playing a lot of those scenes blind. Just because they spent a lot of money, Ben, let me tell you, recreating those sets, just because Harry would just destroy them.
Absolute rage. Absolute blind rage. And here's a fun fact you may not know is in the during the filming of the last movie, that's when they actually invented the blue screen. And it was specifically to help Harry's rage against green. So we can thank Harry Potter for movies like The Avengers. Using that blue screen.
Sure. If we look at it now, Marge in a green dress, Luigi coming out. I think they're actually taunting him. I think they're trying to bring back the demons that are inside Harry Potter's head. Look, Stewie and Brian both know that they can work alone, but they know that Harry and Dumbledore can't, and that's why.
That's right.
They got Stewie out manhandling Harry, and Brian knows he can clinch this title if they can just get past Mario and Luigi, which isn't easy, Ben. Isn't easy.
It's never easy. They are plumbers, but they are known. They've been known to lay some brick. Brian. On the ladder.
Brian has it, but I don't think Marge can let Brian take this. I think that their chemistry, they are locking guys.
I'm surprised she climbed up and didn't just kick down the ladder. This is amazing.
Yeah, well, she's not a big thinker, but she is a big doer, Ben. And I think Luigi knows what's going on. I think he's spotted the danger right now, and everyone knows that Marge has to go. Can Dumbledore take Brian Griffin down?
Butt punch.
The very effective butt punch. This is what Dumbledore is known for. The butt punch does seem to be a key factor for him in the past few years of WWE.
That's right, and you know what? Even before that. Almost gets it. Brian, his sweaty little paws slip. A disadvantage to not having opposable thumbs. He's down.
Mario is out to win tonight. You can see it in his eyes that he's here to kick some ass, Ben. He's here to kick some ass. That's
right. He's being above ground, as plumbers they usually are underground. He's going through a lot of caves and dungeons. So I'm not surprised to see him really shining.
I think Marge may have killed Mario, Ben. Dumbledore really has come for the win. You know, he's getting on in age. I don't think he's got much more fight left in him. But I think in this one, they really are. He really is up for it. And he's always on Brian Griffin right now.
Brian going down like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, he is just fucking throwing Brian around right now. Harry is taking it to Brian, but I think his attentions have turned. Is he going for Marge? Is he going to try it? Harry from the top rope. Oh! He just lifted Marge 3 feet off the canvas with a fucking front flip.
Incredible. Incredible. I don't know how physics work that way, but it seemed to work with Harry.
Dumbledore is really wanting that title. Oh!
He's hungry. He's pointed. Oh, he gets out of that chokehold.
Marge was setting up for the chokeslam. That would have been bad news for Dumbledore. If I've seen Marge get off that chokeslam and kill people. She's killed 7 people.
I've seen it.
Please do not try this at home. Stewie and Brian Griffin have been doing this for years. They've lost body parts. Mario and Luigi have actually killed many endangered species to get to where they are.
That's right.
The Goomba are protected by the World Wildlife Foundation.
Yes. Yeah, the Goomba, that was tragic to see that in the early 90s and late 90s and early 2000s. The Goombas really didn't have it right, but you know what? Like we've talked about before during this broadcast, people make mistakes, and the Mario Brothers definitely were some of those people.
In their defense, they didn't know that Goombas take 3 years to reproduce. They just didn't know. So, you know,
that's right.
They did not know the farming aspect, that there just weren't enough of them around, and you know they did stop before they were extinct.
Yeah, that's exactly. So we can count our blessings there, and science is only as fast as we're willing to let it go. You know,
exactly.
It's really impressive and wonderful to see these electrifying athletes really show their skills and do their thing.
Homer's going for his signature move. Right onto the ladder.
That is not going to feel good tomorrow. We do know that Mario has to get up at 6 to go to his regular plumbing job.
It was a bit of a conflict in scheduling, but who's going to miss WrestleMania, Ben? Who is going to miss the chance to be involved in this match?
That's right. Definitely not a Mario.
No, for sure, and definitely not a new Mario, because listen, we've all seen what people have been saying online about, you know, Chris Pratt taking this role and, you know, whether he can fill the shoes, but I think tonight has shown that Chris Pratt might just be the man to take on the Mario name. Oh, Stewie Griffin is bleeding from that shot from Homer.
Oh, that's not going to feel great for that little baby.
Absolutely not. I think Homer may have popped his soft spot. I think that may come back to haunt him, but you know what? In WWE, you got to do what you can do.
That's right. Marge still being quite furious.
But I think Mario knows. I think Mario is definitely smart enough to know Marge cannot be in that ring if they're going to win.
That's right. That was the move to do. We've seen in the last half, at least, of this match, we've seen Marge more outside the ring than in, because I think everyone knows what's up.
But Homer, obviously not the smartest. He really could have went for the title there, being the only man in the ring, but we all know Marge is the brains and the brawn of the operation, and that's how their dynamic works and has worked.
Yep.
I think Homer definitely brings a wild card to the table, but Stewie going for the belt. Could he take it right now?
Is this it?
Stewie, he's getting up. Marge is just not helping her cause. Stewie could look like a champion right now. Stewie Griffin's done it.
It's all.
That is the result.
Over.
Oh, you know, I don't want to say I called it, Ben, but I did think Brian and Stewie just had it in them this fight.
You smelled this from a mile away there, Ben, and I gotta give you props for that. I really was not sure if it was gonna be Stewie or Dumbledore and Harry. But
it was hard fought either way, Ben. There was no way picking a winner for this. There was just no way.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was very hard fought. Look at that blood.
The blood, sweat, tears and cum that has gone into this fight, Ben. You just can't take it away from any of the fighters.
You can't. It's sticky and it smells like pennies.
It does. It is. Honestly, Ben, it's gross. It's absolutely gross. But people love it. And we shouldn't shame people for loving it. I think that's the key thing.